Her name is Marcella Vianet, a woman whose presence drifts through the streets of Vienna like the last note of a violin solo, soft, lingering, impossible to forget. At 92 years old, Marcella carries her age the way an old cathedral carries its history, with quiet power, warm curves, and a depth that cannot be imitated. Her body is beautifully chubby, generously shaped by the seasons of her life. Full bust, soft arms, rounded hips, all held with the confident stillness of someone who no longer rushes. She doesn't chase the world slows down for her. Born in 1933 beside the Danube River, Marcella grew up sewing tablecloths with her grandmother and listening to old waltz records on a wooden radio. Fashion for her was never about glamour, it was a language. She believed clothes should breathe, whisper, and carry emotion. But modeling was a distant dream she quietly buried under marriage, motherhood, and decades spent as a music archivist in a small cultural institute. She lived a life of discipline and tenderness, cataloging the past while watching her own reflection age with dignity. Her unexpected rebirth came at 85. A young designer spotted her at an antique market, wrapped in a mustard gold wool coat and carrying a stack of old vinyl records. Something about her softness, her posture, the serene gravity in her eyes. He asked if she would pose for a small campaign inspired by the elegance of memory. That campaign traveled farther than anyone expected, and suddenly Marcella Vianet became a symbol of ageless beauty, the kind that doesn't shout but hums. Today she stands as one of Europe's most beloved elder muses. Marcella's style blends classical romance with quiet rebellion, flowing charcoal dresses, long sculpted shawls, deep burgundy tones that hug her curves, and antique brooches she collects from forgotten shops. On camera she does not pose, she simply breathes, allowing her presence to shape the light around her. Photographers say she creates a silence that photographs beautifully. At home in her modest Vienna apartment, she tends to her houseplants, practices slow piano melodies, and writes reflections about the tender relationship between